Having met all the prior actions required by the International Monetary Fund (IMF with the hope of securing an agreement, and having presented a fully funded budget without any new taxes, government's priority now is to maintain the budget and achieve the necessary targets.
To ensure that we meet the program targets in the Extended Fund Facility Agreement, and to ensure that all the different elements of the public sector do their bit to keep the economy in motion and, in fact, to increase the revenue.
Small businesses have an integral role to play in this plan to rev up the economy. The Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ, will therefore provide $2 billion for on-lending to the micro and small business sector.
This will ensure that an estimated 12,200 enterprises can gain access to credit through the bank's network of intermediaries.
The DBJ will also be building partnerships with other financial institutions like credit unions to research and launch new products. And $20 million has been set aside for the construction of Information and Communication Technology (ICT) centers. While providing money to fund businesses, the government will also be making it easier for companies to conduct transactions. A secured obligations bill will be tabled in Parliament to allow the use of movable property like appliances and furniture as collateral for loans. And when it comes to taxes, the aim is to encourage a culture of compliance. Tax Administration Jamaica will continue developing measures to make it easier for taxes to be paid and collected. More online payment options are to come on stream, and more persons will be brought into the tax net. Upcoming changes are expected to bolster that goal.
It will involve legislative changes and greater powers for the tax authorities to go after the taxes due and secure it from the persons from whom those taxes are due.
Government is also convinced that privatizing some key state entities will improve public service and make the state more financially secure. Enterprise teams have already been established for the Kingston Container Terminal, the Norman Manley Airport, the Jamaica Railway Corporation, and Caymanas Track Limited. The divestment of the Wallingford Coffee Company is also well underway.
Final negotiations are now taking place with the preferred bidder. When completed, this will result in savings of over $200 million a year for the government of Jamaica.
Discussions continue for the sale of or a lease agreement with Clarendon Alumina Partners. In the interim, alumina production and exports have been going well at the Windalco Bauxite plant in Uwaton since January 2013.
On this basis, gross export earnings are slated to rise by $65 million on an annualized basis.
The North-South link for Highway 2000, the upcoming logistics hub, diversification of our tourism markets including upgraded hotels and infrastructure, and the Agri-Parks project are also critical elements of the government's growth agenda. Under the Public Sector Transformation Project, some public sector entities will be merged to improve efficiency. The Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and the Jamaica Racing Commission are to become one. The University Council of Jamaica will merge with the Council of Community Colleges of Jamaica to create the Jamaica Tertiary Commission. And a new technical office will be created from the merger of Fiscal Services Limited and the Central Information Technology Office. Research facilities will also be integrated into a National Institute of Science and Technology. Education is also a necessity for economic prosperity, so the administration will also be taking measures to make the Students' Loan Bureau more viable for the long term. The plan includes reducing the delinquency rate at the Bureau so there will be more money to lend young people pursuing tertiary education.
Employers in the public sector will be authorized to deduct payments from employees who have outstanding loans with the Student Loan Bureau and to remit these to the Bureau.
A salary reduction plan will also be developed with the private sector. Protecting the vulnerable in the society is another major plank of the government's socio-economic program. As of August 1, beneficiaries on the Program of Advancement through Health and Education path will get a 15% increase in their allowances.
Another 15% will be paid in August 2014, thereby bringing the total increase to beneficiaries to 30% by the end of 2014-15.
A pilot program is to come on stream to provide a number of services, including bus fares for PATH students, bursaries for tertiary students, a social housing project, and a skills training program. $6 billion has also been allocated to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security for social welfare programs. That's a $562 million increase over the last fiscal year. So the government has restored hope in the Jamaican economy. Work continues on plans to expand opportunities in various sectors. It's all part of ensuring that Jamaica can become the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.